Hey everybody, welcome to the final episode, the conclusion of Forbidden Psalm Regicide, an indie campaign of 12 games. We are in the city of Grift. We spent the entire campaign trying to get here, and it immediately collapsed in front of the army of the Forgotten King, and we are now trying to escape across the bridges of Muir, across the chasm, to the other side of the city while the Forgotten King invades. His horde arrives, slaughters the citizenry, and the entire city burns, with giant skeletons having climbed from the pit to rip the walls down. So I'll show you the current state of the warbands, and we'll get this underway. All right, so this is it. The city of Grift is burning, and the bridges across the chasm of Muir are the only way out. The undead horde is everywhere in the city, and the Graven Tusk 5 and one pathetic noble are on their way out. They're hotly pursued by the remains of the Forgotten King's court and himself. Now, luckily, we slayed all but one executioner, so there isn't that much stuff actually hot on our tail, but there's plenty in front of us. 6 zombies, a musician, and a bannerman skeleton, all blocking our way to the bridge. Now, unfortunately, we did not feed Butters, so he is starving. He's down 4 hit points, meaning he only has 7 at the start of the game. Everyone else was fed, and our useless mouth will also hopefully try and escape. Now, there are some truly horrifying bad guys. The zombies, as usual, they're cruel if we're fighting more than one of at the same time. They only move 2d4 instead of 2d6. Other than that, they're 1 armor, 6 health, and d6 damage. The skeleton, musician, and bannerman. The bannerman causes everyone to pass their morale automatically. Not that it's become super important throughout the game, the morale. But if you kill him, the model that killed him has everyone roll 2 dice, pick the highest to damage them now. Because he is unfortunately a rallying point, and their pride gets hurt if he's killed. Executioner, 3 armor, d10 damage, 7 health, and he will attack downed models as an action and just remove them with his giant beheading axe. And then finally, the legend himself, the Forgotten King. He's armed with his scepter and his royal crown. And he is ready to wreak vengeance on the living. 20 health, a d10 damage scepter, and no armor. He's inspirational. As long as the Forgotten King's on the table, every other undead model automatically passes all their morale as they bask in his glory. If they wish to attack the Forgotten King, undead models need to test presence or lose their action. So it's a good thing none of us died and came back as zombies. And then finally, Commanding Presence. When activated, there's a 1 in 6 chance he'll order you to kneel instead of moving or attacking. You dare not defy him. All non-horde models within 6 must make a Presence 10 test or activate or not activate during the next turn, and they count as being horde models. The last special rule is that the musician will allow everyone to roll an extra d6 and discard the lowest when they're moving. And we have to survive until round 7. If we kill the king, we get 1 ending in the campaign. If we don't kill the king, we get a separate ending. There is no escape. He's on our tails, and he won't stop pursuing us unless we kill him. This is it, the Bridges of Muir. Now, if we kill him, we get an additional 5 XP, 3 meals, and the Forgotten King's crown. All down models left on the table automatically die at the end of the scenario, so don't be downed. The game ends on turn 7, and our own deployment is going to be basically at the back here within 6 inches of a corner. We'll be getting deployed over here. His bodyguard will arrive at the end of, or the start of round 2 as they walk down. So just trying to carve our way through. You don't want to be downed. We have very little guns. And we have 1 mewling noble to come with us. Our first time deploying him, let's see what relic of his past he's carrying with him. So D4, an annoying dog. It's small, useless, and barks endlessly. The wretched noble attacks at DR10 thanks to the distraction it provides. If the noble dies, it can be used as a meal. Immediately out to your stash. He's got 6 hit points, D6 damage, and armor 1. Finding them as insufferable would be an understatement. Your meat for your grist for the grinder, buddy. That's it, 7 turns. The king arrives turn 2. We've got our... I think we only have 2 shots left for it, but we have our cool bow. We found a bow of lies, so we're going to walk out with Butters. He's going to take the field. Mousing's going to go with him, walking her 7. The noble can just, I guess, also walk up here, as will Aura, and then we'll move forward and just wait with our bow. Naysala can double move to the flank, and we're gonna go all Magnificent 7. I guess Magnificent 5 down the row here. Hear the ooh music. All right, so monster phase round 1. They roll an extra D8 and discard the lowest. D4s. It's easier to pick up D8s than D4s. So that's 3. Discard the lowest. So 3 plus 4 is 7 for the first one. Because that sweet musician gonna come flying forward. The next zombie is going to go 3 plus 2 is 5. And we're going closest to furthest here. The next zombie, discarding this one, 3 plus 4 is 7. So the next closest to be over here. Zipping forward. Oh, musician. Ooh, okay. Well, that's just going to be 3 for the next one. It's apparently not that fast. The fifth one is going to go 6. So just moving forward. And the last one behind the banner, rolling an extra die, is going to go 3 plus 3 is 6. And come around to here. The musician will go 9. Weaving its way through here. Just running ahead of the horde. And the banner will go 8. And we just in behind. Execution, the Forgotten King, wait a turn, so it's round 2. And it's time to kill some zombies. Alright, well, we might as well be proactive here. Let's step forward and kill this musician to slow these guys down. So, moving up. We don't want to use our omens yet, but we'll hit with a 13. D10 damage, a 7 plus will just kill that thing. Get a Mousling. Ugh. I'll spend the reroll. 4. So it's got 2 left. Butters stands over here. Attacks his... Oh, sorry, it fights back first on a 15. No. Butters walks in, hits with a 16, and then it's D8. Minus 1. 2 more. That'll kill it. Go get him, Noble. I don't care if you die. You can kill this banner man. So he hits a DR10 because of the dog. Yap, yap. No, he misses. Hits him back on a 15. It drops its sword hilariously and fumbles. Then we walk 9 with Aura. So he's just going to walk up within 1 over here. Leave a little gap, though, actually, for his dwarf friend. Attack at plus 5 agility with his short sword. He'll miss. Oh, my God. We'll hit him back. With a 16, it does D6 damage. It gets absorbed by his armor. It's just Naysala is going to move over here into the middle. And then we'll hit with the Bow of Lies. Just do an automatic 4 damage, which is reduced to 3, and he's got 2 shots left. Starting with the model and base contact, attacking that Noble. Misses. He can fight back. DR10, plus 3 for striking back is a 13. 20 critical damage. So it's got 5 health remaining because he does D6 damage. Sorry, 1 health remaining because he does D6 damage. His first zombie is going to go 4 plus 1 is 5 and just go fight Aura again. And miss, or we'll fight him back at plus 5, so it's on a 10. No. This next one's going to move into Mousling. More than enough. And hit on a 12. Nope, she'll fight it back on a 10. She's strength plus 5. She sure does, and that's going to be D10 damage, so a 7 plus will just kill this thing. Oh my God. The sword doesn't actually do any damage because it's armor 1, so it's fine. The next one, closest, 3 plus 4 is 7. You're probably closest, so you'll go fight the Noble. 12. No, you missed. The Noble hits back. 10 plus 3 is 13 for the dog. Hits. Does D6 damage. The Noble's doing great. 1 damage. This next zombie down to 5. And then we're looking at another zombie. 3 plus 1 is 4, so he'll go fight Aura. That'll give him Cruel now. On 12. Yes. That's D6 Cruel damage. Ooh, that's 4 damage. He's only got 8. 4 remaining. That's not great. And then 2 zombies left. One goes 3 inches and makes it to nobody. And this one back here is going to go 4 plus 3 is 7. And go fight Mousling. Hitting on a 12. Misses with an 8. And then she'll hit it back on a 10. No. Round 3. Alright. Well, let's just start with an easy one. Reload and fire with Godless. And just kill this guy. Because he's got 3 left. 4 damage auto hitting with his very cool bow. I have 1 shot left. I think I need to save it for the king to just do some damage. I'm just going to wait. All right, let's see if we can hit with this wretched Noble into the Bannerman. Misses on a 9. So it fights back on a 15 and misses on a 13. All right, Mousling, kill one of these zombies. You critically hit it and destroy it. Thanks for doing that on command. Butters, kill one of these zombies. The 5 injured one. Well, you hit him. And it's D8 damage. Minus 1. 1 damage. So it goes to 4. Hits you back on a 15. No, it misses. Aura, you can stab the next one. On a 5, you miss. And it fights back on a 15 and misses as well. Yes, Naysala goes and fights with his staff. He'll go back up Mousling. Hit on a 12. He is strength 0 with his staff. He misses. These guys arrive. Dun, dun, dun. Starting with the models in combat. So starting with this zombie, it'll attack the lowest health model. Who's the lowest health here? You've got 7. Mousling has 7. So 1 to 3 it'll be Nasal. 4 to 6 it's Mousling. It's Mousling. So hitting on 12. Hits the 17. D6 damage minus 4. So 1 damage on Mousling. Down to 6. Cruel. Actually, it is cruel because she's fighting more than one, but it still did damage. So it's fine. She'll strike back on a 10. She sure does. D10 damage. Rolling big. That's 9. Minus 1 is 8. So it just explodes it. Right. This zombie fighting into, I think, Mousling because she has less health now. Misses. She fights back on a 10. She sure does. D10 damage again. Mousling is no joke. She's just slaying zombies. She's Ash from Army of Darknessing this entire army. And this Skeleton Bannerman attacking the Noble. Hits. No, misses with a 5. And then he hits back on a 13 because he's doing a counter-strike. No. This zombie just automatically moves into Aura. And misses. He can fight back at +5 agility with his short sword. So he's going to hit it on a 10. And he misses too. Final zombie goes directly into the Noble or Aura. 1 to 3 Aura, 4 to 6. Actually, he's the less health, so it would be Aura automatically. So then on a 12, misses. He can fight back on a 10. No. Aura was a good leader. Okay, and now it's the Forgotten King. On a 1, the Forgotten King says, kneel! No. It was 2d6. He goes 9 inches towards Aura, who's closest. So 8 and 1, and fights him with his D10 damage scepter. Oh, DR12 to hit him with the scepter. Nope. He can fight back on a 10. No. Executioner also going 2d6, just goes 5. Comes into the top of 3. Oh, man. All right. Well, the big guys are committed, and it is time to fight. And where do we want to start this? We'll start with the Noble. He's got to kill this banner. 10. It just doesn't. Okay, I need to break off. So we're actually going to send Nazala, and he's going to go fight this guy on a 12. He does. He needs a 2+. He gets it. Clubs him with a staff. Sorry, it's only D4 damage, my bad. Clubs him with a staff. Yeah, he does. He does 2, which goes down to 1. So everyone hates Nazala now. Reload and fire your final bow shot. Do 4 damage. The king takes 4 damage, and he has 16 left because he's wearing no armor. You shot him with the bow of lies. All right, well, that's freed everybody up. So we're going to start with you. And you're going to walk over here and club this fool. On a... I'll do it. So +5. So he needed a 7. And then it's D8 damage cruel. He does 4. That'll take him down to 12. Aura, you can stab him as well at +5. That'll hit him. D6 damage with your short sword. 5 more. He's down to 7 remaining. And then you're going to step up, Mousling, and fight this fool. Hold everybody back. He gets to fight back twice. Sorry. On a 15, does he hit Butters? He doesn't. On a 15, does he hit Aura? He doesn't. Mousling hitting on a 7, +5 strength. Crushes it. D10 damage. She does 9. -3 is 6. He's got 1 left. He swings back with his Great Executioner's Axe. That's a wrong die. 15 hits, D10 damage, -4, 2 damage. She's got 4 remaining because she is super heavy armored. That's monstrous activation, so we'll start with the Forgotten King. Does he yell, kneel? No, he doesn't. Fight the model with the lowest health, which is Aura. On a 12, hits him for D10 damage. 1, it gets absorbed by his armor. Fight back, agility +5. On an 18, he does it. D6 damage, does 4 more. Knocks the king down to 3. You've messed with the wrong group of scoundrels, king. All right, this zombie attacking him hits with a 16, D6 damage. -2 is 3. Oh no, Aura's got 1 health left. Fight back though on a 10, because he's +5. Yeah, it hits him for D6 damage. 4 more. Got 2 remaining. And then the last zombie will definitely hit Aura again. He's got the least health. And miss him. He can fight back on a 10. And drops his short sword. No! To be fair, he's fighting the world right now, so I'm not super not proud of him. Turn 4. Oh, things are getting dicey. Aura's almost dead. We need to finish these fools off. Let's start with... Can you... Oh, no, you couldn't even kill this guy. You're gonna have to go in there, Nasala. Go get him. Club that zombie. 12. No, you missed. Well, then you, fool, need to fight on a 10 into that zombie. You do. It's D6 damage. Come on, Noble. -1's 2 damage, so that's 4 left. It'll attack you back, though, on a 15. No. Just got his bare hands. He can't do jack. He's going to try and break off. No, he's not. Butters is going to try and club this guy first. Club the king, Butters. You just got to hit him on an 8. 7. 19 will do it. I'm using my feet. Max damage. 8 damage. Club him to death. Ogre, you're the best. And then you hit. You do. D10 damage. It's -3 though, so your bastard sword. Come on, big numbers. 9 -3 is 6. Kills the executioner. And we're gonna go in with Godless. He's gonna try and finish one of these guys off to save Aura, because Aura's gonna get stabbed to death otherwise. He's gonna walk over here, hit him with his hand axe. Strength +2, so he's gonna hit on a 10. He misses. Hits him back on a 15. It misses too. Monster in phase. Everybody's attacking Aura because he's so damn. If they just hit him, he dies. Because there's nothing else I can do here. He's gonna bleed out and die. So 12 misses. He's back. It's only got 2 health left. He misses. It's all he has is his bare fist. So it doesn't even matter. The other one, 12 to hit. Oh, on 11 it misses. Does he hit it back? He does, but it doesn't do anything because. Actually, sorry, he doesn't because he's using his strength, which is -3, because he's dropped his short sword. 5. Finish these idiots off and get to freedom, Graven Tusk 5. All right, so walking over here with Mausling. She's going to stab this second to last zombie. She does. She does D10 damage. Explode them. Just 1 damage. Does nothing. Then the noble misses. Hit him, Godless. 12 will do it. That's D8 damage with your hand axe. Do nothing. And then Butters is just going to club this guy on a 7. Yep. D8 damage with his Morning Star. 8. He explodes. So can you finish the last one off? With a 20, you sure can. So that's max damage with your staff. That still leaves him with 1. It needs to hit back. I know they both hit, but it needs to hit back Godless. With an 18, it does. And does 4 damage to him. Actually, wear armor, so he's got 6 left. And then it needs a 15 to hit the Noble. It doesn't. Just for style points now, it's going to attack one more time into Aura. It misses him. If he criticals it, nothing happens. No, because he's only got his fists. Turn 6. I feel like if I kill him now, then we've won. Get him, Mausling. You do. You do D10 damage. You're not cruel, though. You do nothing. And then Godless. +2 misses. It hits him back on an 18. Oh, my God. Godless dies. Ah, Godless, you meet failure. Can't you wear armor? Why were you allergic to metal? So you're down, which means there's no bringing you back either. I can't do anything about this. The peasant hits on a 10. D6 damage. Kills it. Oh, my God. Thus ends the Bridges of Muir. As the chaos ensued, we managed to fight our way back to the bridges while the horde dragged the citizens of Grift from their homes and into the streets. When we finally thought the nightmare was over, we saw him and I remembered his name. The game's ended. If the Forgotten King is killed, read Forgotten, and all warbands gain a bonus 5 XP, which puts me at 10 XP additional to all the bad guys I killed, and an extra 100 gold. Forgotten. As their ancient owner's crown landed on one of the dusty bridges of Muir, the giants began crumbling to dust. Winds from the endless seas scattered their remains all across the dying world. Even though the Forgotten King was destroyed, the horde still ravages Grift. The whole city crumbles as Singfin the Kind rallies the remains of his army for a last suicidal charge toward complete annihilation. A glorious death for a mediocre ruler. The Forgotten King's name is uttered between survivors that escaped the city, but rumors about it are contradictory, and confusion reigns supreme. His name is destined for oblivion and will never be remembered before the blackened sun vanquishes everything. Grift is collapsing into the endless sea, but roll on the Long Live the King table. Roll a d6 and add the number of goals achieved. If you have the Forgotten King's crown, add +1 to the roll. It cannot be rerolled or influenced in any way. Then continue with the campaign phases as usual to update your roster. Remember to forgo the random events table. With the exception of one mission, I've completed the goals of every single one of them. I only didn't get the treasure from the treasure chest at the end. So I've gotten 11 out of 12 goals completed, plus the crown. So I'm +12 to this dice roll. And I roll a 5, so 17. That's a 13 plus. The king is dead. Long live the king. Gain 10 XP. If you have the Forgotten King's crown, a random model in your warband, excluding useless mouths, pets, and mercenaries, proclaims himself the new king, and remove them from your warband roster. If you have in the footsteps of the Mad Wizard, the Wandering King becomes a new mercenary that can be recruited in the future campaigns for 2d20 gold. If your warband is infamous, the insolence won't be tolerated and they'll get banished by an angry mob of survivors. We're not infamous. We did not eat any people. I'm going to have Aura the Childlike declare himself king and go off and become a mercenary. Nazala Mouseling, of course, Godless the Meat Failure died at the end of the game, and maybe the Noble will form a Graven Tusk 4 and be able to survive into a new Oblivion Knight as the campaign concludes. So everyone ate except for, of course, Godless, who's dead. We managed to get 109 gold, with the 68 we had is 177. Killed 6 zombies. We killed, well, overall enemies, 6 zombies, a musician, a banner member for 8, an executioner, and the king for 10. Plus 10 for the bonus is 20, so we're at 22 experience. We're going into Butters and Mouseling, who are basically the only surviving heroes, because Nasal is just basic, kind of useless. So, increasing presence on Butters and his agility, so he's got a 6-inch move. And then toughness to bring up the hit points to 8, and presence on Mouseling. That'll spend all 20 of our experience. Random events, because we've escaped the city, but we could buy something, D4 somethings, 4 somethings. Just roll 4 times. Black will be high, so 87 on weapons and armor. So 87 and 89 on weapons. A 2-handed makeshift weapon or a bow, neither of those are great. And then on armor, D10, so it's 10 and 6. Comfy socks, and a horse. Nasawa's getting comfy socks for 15 gold. Gives him armor 2. So the Graven Tusk 5 and now the Graven Tusk 3, but we managed to survive Regicide and escape from the city. We killed the Forgotten King and allowed for one glorious last charge of the Light Brigade as humanity charges into the dying light of Morkborg. So there you go, my conclusion to Regicide, the Morkborg independent campaign of 12 games, playing through this like endless onslaught of the undead. I really enjoyed it. If you want to hear my sort of like evolved and further thoughts having completed the entire campaign, you can listen to I Just Played, a sort of variation of We Just Played, where we talk about solo and cooperative games, and I give you my thoughts on the gameplay and the mechanics of this particular campaign. So next up, the next AD campaign is going to be The Last War, so look forward to that one in 2 weeks. Till then, I'm Ash. Have a great day. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that video. There are tons of other games already recorded for you to watch. Click over to my channel page if you haven't already, and have a look to the dozens of playlists full of videos. I guarantee you'll discover a game you haven't seen played before. I put out new videos 7 days a week, and every day is themed to a different genre as I continue to explore the wider world of gaming. Of course, none of that's possible without you, the viewer, so click a like and subscribe if you'd like to stay on top of what's happening here daily. My 2 kids and I are massively grateful to be able to have the flexibility of this job so I can always maximize my time with them. If you want to support me continuing to put out this content, it's only possible because of my amazing backers on Patreon who support the studio, equipment, and model cost, as well as being how I make the bulk of my living. You can also help out by buying a t-shirt through Spreadshirt, a measuring gauge or widget from Death Ray Designs, or buying one of my games and supplements like Last Days, Gamma Wolves, and Blaster. As a way of showing my appreciation, patrons get early access to new games and supplements that I write throughout the course of the year. Huge thanks for watching, it really does help out, and happy gaming.